today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 acne tips. These are the tips that I use to help my breakouts heal faster, or of course when I get those pesky little pimples that pop up right before a special occasion. These are the type of tricks I employ. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys that, as well as some products I'm really excited about. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now my first tip is something that I know we've heard 1,000 times, yet we still do it, and that is do not pop your pimples. Now I know it's very tempting when we see it come to the surface of the skin to give it a little squeeze, but that is going to lead to more inflamed skin, it's going to irritate the skin, and it's also going to lead to scarring, which usually lasts a lot longer than the pimple would have anyways. Now my favorite way to deal with pimples like that are using pimple patches or acne dots, and because of that I'm going to be sharing with you guys this guy here, and this is from Patchology. This is the Breakout Box, and the reason that I'm showing you guys this is because it contains a couple different types of pimple patches that I think are the most effective way of dealing with these type of pimples. Now first and foremost, we have the trusty hydrocolloid dot. Now, hydrocolloid is actually the same type of material used to address wounds in a hospital or medical setting. So these are the type of things that help wounds heal faster, as well as sucking out the gunk that is usually in a wound. So that type of idea is applied to your acne. So if you have the type of pimple that you can start to see the white come up from under the surface, you can put one of these on. It just kind of heals it overnight. And usually what I do is I will change these out pretty much as often as they fill up. So it speeds up recovery time even faster. So for special occasions, I'm using these like crazy. Now I've never seen this before, so I was really excited when I saw this in the Breakout Box from Patchology, and these are salicylic acid dots. So if you're not familiar with salicylic acid, what it is it's beta hydroxy acid, or BHA. So BHA works by penetrating the skin and it dissolves the desmosomes or intercellular junction. English please! So basically what it does is it goes into the skin, it breaks up the debris that is clogging the pore, and it helps remove it from the pore out. That's why you see a lot of acne products having salicylic acid in them. Since it is an oil soluble type of ingredient, it's gonna help break up that oil and also balance the skin out. So for me, when I use these salicylic dots, I use them more on pimples that haven't quite come to the surface yet. And then also on top of that, just as a little bonus, they have these little nose strips in them for those of you guys who suffer with blackheads. So the nice thing about this is it's like an all-encompassing kit, which is something that I really appreciate from Patchology. So instead of me like having to hunt around and find the different products, they're just all in one. I can pick up one product. So yeah, I find these products from Patchology are super convenient, and for your convenience, haha, I will put a link down in the description box below of where you can pick them up. I know they're available at patchology.com as well as Ulta, and you can use my code Morgan25 to get a little discount. So all of that will be in the description box below. Now my next breakout tip and how to heal the skin faster after acne is something that I kind of stumbled on when I wasn't researching anything about skin. I was in fact waking up with like really dry eyes to the point where it was really painful for me to open them up in the morning. So I started doing a little research, and I was reading that actually omega-3 supplements can help with dry eyes. Now as a byproduct of taking that regularly, I was finding that my skin was looking super good. And there's a reason for that, which I found out is because my dehydrated skin was actually getting help from those omega-3 supplements. Now omega-3s are essential, meaning that your body doesn't make it on its own. Instead, you have to get it from consuming some type of omega-3 supplement or getting it from your food. Omega-3s actually make up part of your skin's lipid content, which is part of your skin's barrier. And having a strong skin barrier is very important, because if the integrity of your skin's barrier is compromised, then you're gonna find you're gonna have dry, dehydrated skin that has a really hard time healing. Basically, that protective layer is what's keeping and maintaining your skin's healthiness. On top of that, omega-3s also help speed up the recovery time of your skin, and it also helps encourage collagen production. So it's an all-encompassing excellent thing to add to whatever diet you might have, as well as taking a high quality omega-3 supplement. It's also very important to consume some type of fat from nuts and seeds. So having all of that together is going to reflect on your skin and its recovery time. I'm also gonna throw in here, be sure to drink a lot of water, but I'm sure you guys have heard that 1,000 times, so I'm not really gonna consider that a tip. Now, like I mentioned, I do have dry, sensitive skin, but for me, I still need to use some type of detoxifying product at least once a week. However, for me, sometimes even doing that once a week, I will neglect because, to be frankly honest, I can be somewhat lazy with those types of mud or volcanic masks because they're messy and they take a lot of time. And then you gotta wash them off and wait for them to kind of dry on your skin. So for me, sometimes I just don't have the time for that and I don't like dealing with the mess. So that's why I was really excited when I saw Patchology had come out with these guys here. Now, I've never seen anything like this. This is the Smartmud No Mess Mud Mask. So it's a detoxifying type of mask. And you heard me right, it's a no mess mud mask. Now, how this works is it is kind of like a sheet mask, but when you remove it, the mud is removed with the mask, and then whatever residue is left over, you can just rinse that off with a little water or wipe it off with a towel. But since it's in this type of format, it keeps the mess centralized to the mask itself. And then when you remove this and rinse your skin, it's super easy to rinse off. It's not like you feel like you have to scrub the product off your skin, and then you just throw it away. Dang it, I dropped it on the floor. Bonk. Now, the volcanic ash in this mask is actually sourced from Jeju Island in Korea, which maybe I'm impartial, but I'm super excited to see that because I'm like, yes, go Korea. But if you're not aware, volcanic ash is a very mineral-rich type of ingredient. It's antiseptic, it's antibacterial, it's anti-inflammatory, so overall, it's good at addressing a lot of symptoms that come along with acne. It's also a natural exfoliant, so like I said, using this once a week is going to be an excellent way to not only exfoliate the skin, but encourage cell turnover, as well as removing any gunk, makeup, sebum, oil, dead skin, anything like that that's been collecting. This guy will remove, and like I said, you just throw it away and you move on with your day. Now, my next tip, I've made a skincare short on it, but the reason I'm putting it in this video again is because I want to stress how effective this method is when it comes to dealing with acne or breakouts. Now, what a warm compress does is it opens up the pore and it softens up that sebum, allowing the gunk in the pore that's causing that pore to be clogged to come to the surface. And then it's kind of a good candidate for a hydrocolloid patch or a salicylic acid dot. But it also is going to encourage circulation as well as promote healing. So it's a very gentle way of dealing with breakouts. And for me personally, when I have those really angry type of pimples and I have a special occasion coming up or I just want to deal with it, I will do a warm compress for as long as my schedule will allow. And I do warm compresses in all types of forms and mediums. Like, I'll do a tea bag compress, I'll do a warm wet towel compress, I'll also do a rice and a clean sock compress. So whatever floats your boat is an excellent warm compress usually. Now, my last tip for this video when it comes to dealing with acne or breakouts and helping them heal faster is go to a doctor, a dermatologist, or a professional. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because although there's a lot of value when it comes to researching skincare and skincare products online and self-educating yourself, there's also a lot of value in going to a professional that has been trained and educated in this specific field. Now, on top of that, and them being able to give you advice, they can also help diagnose this specific type of acne you have, because believe it or not, there are several different types of acne, whether that's acne vulgaris, fungal acne, cystic acne, hormonal acne, the list goes on. They can help you properly figure out what you're dealing with so you know how to properly treat it. I know it's somewhat inconvenient and can sometimes be pricey, but there's a reason why they went to years of schooling in this type of field, and they have a lot to offer when it comes to helping you with your skin. Alright, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will leave links down in the description box below of any of the products I mentioned in this video. And also, leave a comment down below letting me know what your best acne tip is, how you deal with breakouts, how you help your skin heal faster. I'm curious to read all about it, and I'm sure everyone else is curious to see what the community has to say. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!